From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Mustang 19. On first down, it's Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too thorough, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more of the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Ready? Back on 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Chad Ryland for the extra
Well, we
point.
went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets
Here we go.
offense coming up now to start their next drive.
19.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
70, Hawk 70. Ready.
2nd and 6. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
45-yard line.
65, Cat. 65. Ready, right?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a...
And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Second and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And this throw will be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down and 4.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cunningham. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. The Jets at 6 and 10 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Abanikanda once again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
79 Broncos. Say hurt. 19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry, hurry.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Cunningham. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the ready.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Abanikanda on first and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the left sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. 132 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Penny up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Here's Penny on the counter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Slot man moves right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 36-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another try for Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Jets first down.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
70 Rangers, 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one